Hi, I'm Elena Pakhoutova, curator at the Rubin Museum of Art in New York. During this difficult time, we hope that some of the ideas represented in our Himalayan art collection might be helpful in dealing with challenges we all have to face today. So on the days that museum normally would be open from Thursdays to Mondays, we instead bring you short daily videos. We explore an artwork, offer a mindful practice that you can do at home, and a thought that you can take with you. Our guest today is Tibetan medical practitioner Dr. Tawni Tidwell. She will give us some practical advice and guidance on how to maintain balance and be healthy. Today, Tawni takes her cue from a painting that depicts various causes of diseases, specifically from toxins. Tibetan medical practice addresses how to transform poison into medicine. In the painting, there are various depictions of plants and minerals that are considered toxic or have toxic qualities. And there are also depictions of animals and insects that are considered poisonous, snakes and scorpions and others. But in the center of the painting, there is a depiction of an ocean of existence. And in the center of that is a huge figure, which is an embodiment of all of the toxins and poisons in the world. But in the same ocean, there is also a vase filled with nectar that can be used to purify all of these poisons. Bear this image in mind when you hear from Dr. Tidwell, how we can use this time to transform the things that poison our lives into tools for healing.
Hi, my name is Tawni Tidwell. I'm a Tibetan medicine practitioner and a researcher at the Center for Healthy Minds here at Madison, Wisconsin. And I'm really happy to be here with you all today, connecting in this very difficult time of such uncertainty and vulnerability. And something that I hear many people talking about is not just the vulnerability with COVID-19, but that in many ways this epitomizes so many of our vulnerabilities and the rising of epidemic infectious diseases and natural disasters as fires ravaged Australia earlier this year. Even our experience of this changing climate that's impacting all of our lives. And this feeling that chemicals that we've made are flooding our food systems, our water systems, our environment. And so this feeling that everything is out of control, everything is in chaos, and feeling vulnerable to that our very basic needs are so interconnected with this global system and that we have little control. And yet at the same time, this tangible and palpable experience of the interdependence, our interconnections across the world, that's something way over on the other side of the planet, can so rapidly and so drastically affect our lives. And in this, also this feeling that we depend on one another very integrally. And so this thangga really represents this sense of alarm, the sense of chaos and craziness, and that in seeking the things that we think will bring us happiness, that we think will fulfill us, sometimes we inadvertently create destruction and harm. And particularly in this thangga, it's represented by all these poisons, these toxins that are exploding out of the ocean of existence and flooding into our world. And toxins in Tibetan medicine are not just chemical substances, although those are all included, but they're anything that harms our bodies, our minds, our communities, our environment. And these can be parasites, they can be pathogens, as well as substances, but they can also be behaviors, mental patterns and states and experiences. They can be too much sunshine, they can be the pollutants or gases in our environment. And so in Tibetan medicine, there's nothing inherently good and nothing inherently bad, or nothing inherently poisonous or medicinal. It's how we understand to engage it and how we use it or create relationship with it. So I'd like to invite you to join me in a practice of visualization. First, we need to be able to recognize what is causing us harm or what is toxic to us, and then learn the potential, or at least be able to see a possibility that it can be transformed. So if you can take a comfortable position, and I'd like to invite you to join me in either keeping your eyes open or closing them. I'd like you to invite a deep breath in, allowing that breath to permeate the base of your lungs and open up your diaphragm into your lower belly. And I'd like to invite you to draw your attention to a toxin that is particularly affecting you right now. It could be a difficult emotion, a mental state that's hard to shake. It could be a pain in your body, an illness, a substance. It could be something in your community or your environment that you're exposed to. And I invite you to put a form to that toxin. That it's putrid and rotting, pus-filled, even dark and sooty. That it's sucking the life and well-being from you. And in your mind's eye, I invite you to see a massive ocean, richly blue, bathed in brilliant sunlight. And amidst the waters, a massive vase, exquisite and bejeweled, starts to rise. Pure, white, glowing, and radiant liquid, overflowing its mouth and dripping down into the ocean, and simultaneously emitting radiant light in all directions. I invite you to see that liquid and radiant light as epitomizing, embodying the perfect antidote to your toxin. And as the rays stretch across the waters and immerse you in its light, you can feel a sense of release, refreshing, cooling, healing light, and that it seeps around and immerses that toxic form, seeping into it until it reaches its core. you start to see that toxin right from its core emitting its own light, brilliant, white, radiant, like a glowing orb, till the entire form becomes this droplet of nectar. I invite you to visualize that nectar dissolving into your body, immersing you and healing, cleansing, invigorating, life-sustaining energy. I invite you to draw your attention back to your breath. As you breathe in that ease, that essence, that refreshing, healing energy. As you breathe out, an offering of that same energy to all around you. When you're ready, go ahead and come back. And just in closing, I would like to offer a few words, kind of a reminder of this potential for transformation. And that is that life renews without toxins. And I'd also like to invite you that if you'd like to continue the connection, please below leave your comments, and I really look forward to sharing in this co-created community that we've forged. Thank you so much.